What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingNews.com, and welcome back to another episode of Rockets, Hits, and Heartbreaks. Well, we'll talk about a big subject today that I've always kind of been preaching since we kind of changed the Rockets to focus more on pick threes and daily doubles. And honestly, like, this is a heartbreak show in a way, but then also, like, look, this is why I do the Rockets like I do them now, right? So I have had the biggest heartbreaks on these pick fives lately for this product. It has just been incredible. Whether it was Preakness Day, losing the Preakness, Churchill Downs, at night after the Preakness, just a heartbreaking pick five loss we're going to cover, or Gulfstream, as I sit here today on Sunday, get beat by a 45-1 shot, whose trainer hadn't won a race in 2 years, and I've got a 12-1 that got second by a neck, right? I mean, that's the kind of stuff it's been, but I'm going to show you why pick threes and doubles are so important. And I don't really think it's hedge. I wouldn't really call it hedging. It's just kind of filling in the blanks a little bit during a sequence to be like, hey, if I got all my handicapping, like 4 out of 5 races right, and I was really spot on, I need to be getting paid for this instead of just the loss of the pick 5 ticket, right? So I'm going to put it up on the screen now. We're going to start with Churchill Downs. This was May 18th, so this was actually night racing. And don't worry, I'll explain what all this means. So what I've got down is, okay, we're going to look at just the set of races, race 7 through 11, which covered the pick 5. So this is what I like to do personally. I list pick threes for everything, daily doubles for every race, just if people want to play them. But personally, what I do is like, okay, let's say there was a pick 5 in races 1 through 5, and then a pick 5 in races 7 through 11. I'm going to play that set of 5 races. So basically I'm going to play the pick 5, which is 7 through 11. Then I will play the pick threes that land within the pick 5. So 7 through 9, 8 through 10, 9 through 11. And then I'm going to play the doubles that land within that pick 5 as well. So basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to play the pick 3 races 6 through 8. Okay, because it doesn't land in this set of 5. Now you'll see a pick 3 on the Rockets for 6 through 8 because, hey, some people want to play them all, and that's fine. But this is kind of what I try to do with my wagering personally. So Churchill Downs, May 18th, races 7 through 11, the set of 5. And you can I'm just going to kind of display why I play these pick threes and doubles with the pick 5. So down here at the bottom, I'll highlight this right now. You can see for the set of 5 races here, I'm going to play $180 worth of wagers. 96 of that will be on the pick 5 right there that you can see, and then 84 of it will be on the pick threes and the doubles. Okay. So I'm playing 50-cent base for the pick 5s, $1 base for the pick threes, and then those $3 bases for the daily doubles. Now, if you bought the Rockets, you know this because you've seen this listed like this. So $96 ticket for the pick 5, and then $12 tickets for the pick threes. $12. We're talking total dollars spent here. $12 for the daily doubles. So the pick threes and doubles aren't always those prices. It's, if I've got one that's like, I'm just going to use one horse, you'll get a little bit cheaper. I stay within the $12 budgets for these. I may go lower than 12. I'm not going higher than 12. And the same way with the pick 5s, $100 or less. That's just what I'm willing to spend, period. All right, $96. And you see, I'm not going to go to the results. I'll tell you the results. The 8 is the single to start it. The 8 loses. So the pick 5 is automatically out. So that was not good at all. And you see, you're minus 96, and then you're minus 12 here for this pick 3, and you're minus 12 for the double because the single loses and the 10 also loses. That was the other horse I used in these pick 3s and doubles. So you're all of a sudden you're down. You're down pretty good. What would that be? About $120 already. You're down. So after the first set of races here, your first race period, you're down $120. And so I think a lot of times what we tend to do is just like, oh, we'll just hammer back a pick 4 or something like that. I really don't like to do that. I like to stick with the pick 3 plans. And basically, I'm going to show you 3 examples. This is an extreme example. I really want you to realize that. these pick threes are some of the biggest pick threes I've hit with since doing the Rockets. Okay, we'll show you the more normal example of this. This is an extreme example because the other pick threes that we hit, so 8 through 10, a pick three was hit and the profit was 537.18, and then another pick three 9 through 11, and the profit was 312.90 or 310.92. So huge profits on these. Same with the doubles. The last three doubles were hit as well. And so you missed that pick five ticket, but you still end up, because of the pick threes, because of the daily doubles, you made a profit of about almost $1,300 at Churchill Downs on this set of 5 races at Churchill on Saturday, 7 through 11. A lot of people just play the pick fives, and I always say I just don't think long term that's a great idea. You just miss so many of them, and you get into a hole. But if you've kind of hedged and like, look, my handicapping in the first race was bad, but look how good it was the rest of this card. Like my second choices or first choices were winning at big prices, and it ballooned these pick threes. And all of a sudden, instead of losing $96 in this set of 5 races, because I just played a pick 5, I'm up, and I'm up very big because of those doubles and pick threes. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to mislead people. This is an extreme example, right? Usually the example is more like the next 2 examples I'm going to show you. So let's do that now. As I need to zoom in on this. Sorry about that. Let's see how big I can make this where you can see it. There it is. Anyway, yeah, here we go. So same situation. Let's go to, this is Preakness Day, Pimlico races 9 through 13. And this time around, the 5th leg of the pick 5 is missed. I'm alive to the 3, Catching Freedom, and the 9, Imagination. $1,500 and about $2,000 for these 2 horses if they come in. That's why I just say it just makes you sick. And this has happened so many times over the last couple of weeks with the Rockets, where I'm alive to scores to where all this pick 3 and daily double stuff is great and fine, but wow, we just made $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $8,000, and I'm not exaggerating. That's kind of what it's been. So here we're at 15 to 2,000, kind of looking here, and guys, I was really confident in those 2 horses. They didn't come in. So again, it's just a nasty beat for sure. So you're down, you're depressed. However, because of this, the thing I like to do here, playing the pick threes, playing the daily doubles. And again, these are all listed on the sheets. This is not anything like my personal thing. This is the Rockets, which is my personal thing. So this is all available when you purchase the Rockets. So you look here, and I got the first pick 3 there that it made $59 on it. I got the second pick 3 and made $167.90. So again, you're getting credit for those situations where you handicapped well. And Groom's All Business in the Turf Sprint, the 11th race, the Jim McKay, that's kind of the horse that kind of got this thing, I say ballooned, but it's not a huge cash, but a pretty good cash. Where you're like, okay, I'm doing fine. And same way with the doubles, didn't make as much. $12.90 on the first one, made $41.40 on the next one, and then lost the last 2. And again, it's just frustrating. But you come down here, you wagered 180 again, and you return $329.40 for a $149.40 profit. So again, that's more your normal. I covered myself a little bit. I had my backup tickets. That's the word I was looking for to start the show. The backup tickets, where it's like, okay, this is my main one. Like the pick 5, that's where I want my big score, right? But I got my backup tickets here, kind of those waterfalls of rolling pick 3s and rolling doubles. And so they ended up making $149.40 within the set of 5 races. Just playing those backup pick 3s and doubles, right? So, again, minus 96 versus 149.40, it's a huge swing. And when you're playing a lot of days, that's the difference between getting 8 up and staying alive, right? So, all right, then finally one more, and this is a set of 5 races where I lost, which is frustrating, but I'm also not gonna lie to you guys. Like, you're gonna lose sometimes for sure in this sport, more than sometimes. You're gonna lose a lot, right? And I think everybody knows that when you're playing these multi races. So once again, and this is probably other than there was a Churchill, I can't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday of Derby week. I still am not over, but this one, it's going to take a while to get over. Gulfstream Park here, the pick 5 again, like you see on the screen, lost again. 2, 8, 9, and 10 in the last leg. Was alive to the last leg, by the way. Non-favored single wins the second leg by daylight. And anytime that happens and you get the next two, it's like, I think we're getting this one. So I was live to 2, 8, 9, 10. 10's in front, 12. The 10's 12-1 in the final leg. In front, paying about 15, 1600. And it looks home free. And like I said, 45-1 shot, runs them down right at the wire. So again, it's a $96 loss on the pick 5. And again, I'm sitting here trying to promote the Rockets, and I'm telling you that they're losing. I mean, the flip side of it is if just one of them comes in, it's massive, and they will. It's just it's an unlucky streak more than anything else. But again, another lost pick 5. However, again, to just kind of display the pick 3 in double situation. And again, this is showing you more of a realistic. The Churchill on May 18th, those days do happen where you hit those huge pick 3s or doubles. But again, it's not the norm. This is more of the norm. This is more of what it looks like, what happened at Pimlico, where you make a little bit of money. And here you're actually going to lose. But it's instead of a $96 loss, we're going to get that down to a $19.80 loss because you played the rolling pick 3s and doubles and some of those stronger opinions that I had hit. So the first pick 3 was the only pick 3 I hit, but it did pay decent and ended up making $54.60, minus 12 on the other two that didn't come in. And then on the doubles, you hit a couple doubles there, a $24.30 profit and a $45.30 profit, and then missed those last two as well. But you can kind of see if you could have hit one more pick 3 or one more double, that's going to get you in the black instead of the red. And again, obviously, ideally, you hit the pick 5 and your pick 3s and doubles that you hit with it are just kind of, extra for you. But at the end of the day, that's not always reality. You've got to have these backups to prop you up because, like I said, you can go through losing streaks with pick 5s. And I'm in a losing streak right now where the handicapping is there and I just can't get any luck. That happens too. And these are proofs that, hey, the numbers that were played they produced profits. They just didn't all come together in a sequence of 5. So those are my 3 examples I wanted to show you guys. And look, there's going to be times where you miss all of it. That's the nature of multi-race wagers. I remember Rebel Stakes Day is one that just sticks out where I would play these sets of 5s and I would be like, okay, winner looks good. 30-1. What the hell? Winner. Okay, I'm kind of back in it. I'm alive to something here. Lemon Muffin wins the Honeybee as a maiden, right? And you're just like, well, shit, I don't know what I could do about this. So I've always been very upfront with everybody. The Rockets are a product that, it's when you play multi-races, you just got to be ready for some frustrations. And look at this, you look at this Gulfstream Park and it's a loss. And, it's still really frustrating, even though you had some success with some tickets. It's still like, wow, what a cruncher. Because if the pick 5 comes in, this number down here is like 1,500 instead of minus 1980. But anyway, all right, guys, I just wanted to kind of point that out. I did have a question. It's like, why are no pick 4s on it? Why are they pick 3s and doubles? And basically for me, it was just, look, it's a situation where this is kind of how I personally play it. I put those together. So I want to show you exactly what I'm trying to do, and what I think the best strategy is. So that doesn't mean it's the absolute right strategy. Doesn't mean it's the only strategy. It's just what I've had success with over the years. So that's what I've put on that product. All right. Enough rambling for me. Thanks, everybody. We'll see if we get some luck, right? I mean, it feels like we're due to hit one after so many narrow misses. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for watching the Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks. I'll be right back here for you next week.